Hey boys and girls, it's Night Stalker here. Welcome along today to Augolia Siege. Check it out. Been getting this map a lot again lately. It obviously is back in the rotation heavily. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take Paladins to the A point, which you might think is a little unusual, but we're going to see how it goes. We're going to defend the main gate with our Fortebraccio Pikemen, and hopefully either probably D or C, and then on the final point we're going to whip out our Imperial Pike Guard, just to sweep away lots of people who are blocking our team in, or alternatively to really devastate those Laos Rangers and all those one-click warriors out there. So don't forget, boys and girls, if you would like some help with the game, or you're new and you've got a lot of questions that you don't want to ask on just in the comments below, please come and join us in the Discord server. The info is in the video description below. We'd be happy to help you out. Or if you just want to chat about the game, or you're a veteran and want to come and see the crew, please come and join us. Don't forget as well, up on screen right now and in the video below, the description below, I have a t-shirt shop. If you'd like a cool t-shirt just like mine, this one here, hey, what a handsome guy, huh? Please do see the links below. Alrighty, so we're going to load in with the Paladins. We're going to put them in a defensive formation in the corner here so they don't get hit by the mortar and the Scorpios. There's a very good reason why I put them down there. We're going to come up here and we're going to grab a cannon. So, we've got 18 shots. How many are we going to get to put out before we get destroyed? One down. And once these infantry, what are they, serfs? They come up and start pushing the siege tower, I'll try and shoot them in the head, right about there. Headshot. Boom. The second, third and fourth ones in line are a little harder to get though, because they're protected by that sort of like diagonal hoarding coming off the bottom of the siege tower. Never mind, even if we miss, we still hit the siege tower itself and we do some damage. Keep pounding it, still is dead for the Falconettis. The Falconettis blew it up. Interestingly enough, the difference on the Frontier server between a Matallalori and a Mattallatori is the difference between a Falconetti. The Mattallatori on the Frontier server are actually the little guys with hammers and shields that push the siege engines. The Matallalori, one's Matallalori, one's Mattallatori. My brain's frozen up and I can't remember which one's which. But we actually call the Falconettis get called Mattallatori or Matallalori. Or, yeah, Tori? Lori. One of the two. And we don't call them Falconettis at all. So it just makes it confusing, as you can see. I'm just getting a little bit tongue-tied right now because I can't remember under pressure. FML. Anyway, we're just going to keep bombing these siege towers and keep them out until, of course, we get hit in the face with a cannon. So we might join this little push. See these rattan pikemen here? Very underrated unit, and they're actually excellent for defending the A point on this particular map. If you've got some, you should try and bring them to defend the A point because they absolutely decimate peasants. Speaking of decimating peasants, it might be a little bit overkill to use the Paladins here. But hey, we'll just get some free kills. Everyone likes padding their stats, right? Kills for free. There's no reason anyone else should have the kills when I can have them, right? Yeah. There was no risk to the Paladins there. So something you might not know about Paladins is you see the healing, number 2, the prayer. See how when you use it, they come out of formation and you have to put them back? That's just something that you should be aware of. Now, if you're looking at my helmet and going, hell yeah, this is the Minotaur Hero armor. And it's available sometimes on... Ooh. I'm just going to take this spear out. The reason I'm attacking the spear and leaving the berserkers is that if I slap around that spear, he cannot support his unit, and they're going to get absolutely slaughtered here. Excellent. Hopefully that poleaxe can finish him, but I don't think so. So yeah, Minotaur Hero armor. It's available time to time on limited offer, and you'll just have to try and pick it up when it's available on special. It's always available in the C, and usually you'll get a sort of announcement. It's only been available a couple of times in the sort of year and a half that I've been playing the game. Let's have a look. So we've got a siege tower in over the back there. And we've got at least one of our heroes defending it. Watch out for that guy there, he's up to no good. Right, we've closed the gate, so we can probably, at least for the moment, we can head over here and have a look at what's going on. Again, these rattan pikemen very, very good in these sort of skirmishes. They do have a bit of artillery there, and as we saw earlier, they do also have some Falconettis on their side, sort of bombing over the top. We'll just bring the Paladins across and bring them ready. So keep them half inside the shield unit here. Some health for my friends. Just see what we can do here. There's some shield maidens and serfs, so let's go in there and just chop them up as much as we can. I don't want to block them up because there'll be siege artillery and falconeers out here. In fact, I'm going to pull out before we get trebbed. No treb? Okay. Underestimated. Oh no, there it is, and that's exactly why I didn't want to stay on out there. I'm not going to kill serfs to have my paladins murdered. That's not at all what I want to do. So we're just going to turn around and face in the right way with our shield wall because our other gate is still completely untouched. And you can see the white siege ram on the map there, which means that it hasn't been pushed in. What's going on? Some shield maidens out there. Whoops, this guy's got himself trapped. He's not going to live. We're going to wait till these shield maidens come in and then we're going to charge them in the side. This was poor play. Watch how I knocked them over with my ult and the paladins charge in and massacre them. Absolutely slaughter them. None of those shield maidens are going to survive at all. Shield maidens are an excellent shield wall. Excellent. But they're not line breakers like what this person's just used them as. So unfortunately we're going to kill the whole unit there. And there's another unit of them. Well, they're doing some damage. That's more like cavalry. Another one-click warrior. Never mind. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to roll out of the way in time. I just didn't see them in time. I was too busy talking to you and not paying attention. Too busy admiring the big golden horns in my head. So, we're definitely going to lose A now. Also, big hi to Cryptic, Prayers, Cross for Life, and Free 12. Good to see you. Prayers is one of the awesome dudes that hangs out in the Discord chat room if you want to come and see us. And these other guys I've just met today. We played a couple of games before. This is, I think, our third game today. Anyway, no, we are gonna 40s. It is. Never mind. Let's go and kill some peoples. Don't forget, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I may be repeating myself, but any unit that you draw at the A point, if you're defending Augolia, you have to be prepared to lose that unit. Very much the case. Now, Fortebraccios are my favourite unit of all. I do love Paladins, but Fortebraccios are my favourite. And I see them used wrong so often. This here where they're defending front on a gate, this is the perfect time to use that square block and stay static. Or they could just run away, I guess. But the real way to use the Fortebraccios for maximum effect is use the square block to move them around. Hit V to make a concentrated multiple attack. Hit X to bring them back together. Hit V to make a concentrated death attack. Repeat them, right? Micro them. Actually, there's too much here. We're going to get trebbed if I'm not careful. Stuck them away nice and safe. And yeah, they're okay at sitting in a block like this and defending. That'll slaughter any cavalry that attack them from the front. But here's that treb I was talking about. It's going to hit them. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that happens to me a lot too. Oh, it's so frustrating. Alright, we've got some Javos. We're going to follow in these, what are they, Paladins? Men-at-Arms? Shock troops. And watch this, you move them around with the block, hit V, and they concentrate their attacks. I'll see if I can show you again, because there's still some of that unit left. See how they sort of wander in and they just sort of get knocked back a lot? If you hit V, it's instant death to them, right? They're very good at stopping units when they're in a block and static, but to do the maximum damage you need to hit the V key. Now we're getting attacked on the B point, and I'm really concerned we're going to get sandwiched between the units in front and the unit that's made the decision for me. I can't walk through a trebuchet, and I'm not going to get there in time if I wait. So I'm going to pull back from this point, this breach, and give myself room to maneuver and put them on a slight angle. By the way, you see the skin here for the Fortebraccios? That's the Sea Devil's skin, and you can buy that in the My.Games store, or you can now get them on the Frontier server as well. And if you want to do them, it's through a content creator pack. Use my code Nightstalker, this one on the screen right now. Some free Berserker and Conditori kills. And you can get several other content creator packs as well if you want to explore the My Games store. We'll just let our team know we're getting charged, then we'll knock all these guys over, put this guy on the ground, give him a kicking. Looks like we killed at least half of that unit there. And again, we're going to use V. Now that we don't need to be in a block, look how quickly we slaughter them. You know, we got a couple of heroes there. We almost got the Longsword. We certainly did the lion's share of damage to him. But if I'd stayed in the block, that Longsword would have had his wicked, dastardly way with my unit. And I didn't want that to happen. So hit the V key. Honestly, hit that V key when you're using the Fortebraccio Pike unit. So it was good. We got a whole bunch of Prefecture Pikes and killed them. Killed half a unit of Berserkers and the remains of a unit of Conqueror Guard. So I'm quite happy with that. But as our teammate just pointed out there on the map, I don't know if you saw, you certainly heard the ping, our C point is quite undefended. And we've got some Parvies, we've got a shield unit, and we've got some gunners down there holding the main gate. So I'm going to make it my job to come up here. Was that a bow sticking out the corner? Whoops, I should be paying more attention. I should have tried to trap him in the corner there and stabbed him to death. But anyway, there's an archer. Yes, there is an archer unit up here. And we're just going to press V and delete them. And watch how much damage we do even to a longsword like this. Oh, peasants! Delicious peasants. Destroy. Now actually, something that's a bit of a nuance that you may not know if you are new to the game or not quite a veteran yet. Watch this. I'm in no danger here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Put them in a block underneath these hoardings, whatever you call them. See how they don't drop into the brace? Interesting, right? If I hit V again, they'll continue to attack. So that's something you need to be aware of. When they're in under cover or something like this, it's really weird. I'll do it again. See, watch this. See how they don't drop into the brace? Really weird. And again, this skin is Minotaur Hero for me, and Sea Devils for the unit. I get a lot of questions about that, so please excuse me if I just mention that. We had some cav coming out. Let's see if we can go and kill more. The old one-click wonder hero. Also, I don't really want to fight those pikes. Not pikes, what do you call them? Land sharks? Don't know. Oh, here's that cavalry I saw earlier. Now this is where you use the block brace. See, they can't really see my pikes from where they are, and they're going to pay for that. Slaughtered. Slaughtered. Stab them to death, hit the V key, come out of the brace, massacre. We just put them up here to warn off anyone coming up the... So I just saw those at the corner of my eye on the map. We've got to keep these peasants, more peasants, delicious peasants. We've got to keep them off the crossbows. And we don't want the crossbows taking any damage. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. A few easy peasant kills. Quite a few peasant kills this game. Whoops, caught out a brace, never mind. We massacred them anyway. And again, you see how I move them into a block, hit the V key and let them do their evil dastardly work. And you see once they start pushing up onto the stairs, they start diminishing their effectiveness. Fortebraccio pikes do not work on stairs at all. Full stop, end of story, and I cannot stress that enough. If they're fighting on the stairs themselves, like on the top like this is fine. Probably just a nice heal for everybody. But when you're fighting on the stairs, like literally on the stairs now, here, they're terrible. They just can't do it. Because they do most of their damage at the tip of the pike, when you're on the stairs, things get very, very close before they can attack them on a level plane. So they're just atrocious on stairs. They're completely incapable, and they'll get absolutely destroyed if you try and fight on stairs. Something to keep in mind for the Fortebraccio pikes. Try and heal as much as I can over here. Shields, shockheader, and pikes. So for at least for the moment, we're fairly comfortable. Down on D, things are not going very well. I see 3 or 4 of our heroes sort of trying their best to get onto D, but a lot of the enemy team came through the main gate and turned right where those cavalry are going now. So unfortunately, oh, they stopped it. It'll only be a matter of time though. Yeah, there we go. And here's a maul. Let's see if we can catch him out with a silliness. No, he knows what's up. And he does know what's up. Look at him watching me. See how every time I drop into brace, he's going to try and advance on me because he knows that once they're in brace, they become very vulnerable and take a while to come out before they can attack him. So I have to stay very fluid. See that? See that? I dropped into brace and he thought he saw an opportunity. This is a veteran player, even though he's using a one-click wonder weapon. See, again, see? As soon as I drop into the brace, he knows what he's doing, this guy. I have to be very careful of him. That's why I'm just going to keep moving them around so that they're not going to take any time to, when I hit V, to start stabbing. But those halberdiers, or land sharks, whatever they are going to start forcing him back. He can't fight those at all. So I see Imperial Pike Guard, I see a spear. I see two, a spear and a glaive. I'm just going to show them a little bit of aggression. Whoops, missed. Whoops, missed. Well, that didn't go well. But I need to show that those players that I'm willing to come for them, so they don't feel comfortable. You know, they can't get them. You can't let them feel too comfortable if you're wanting them to stay away from something. So here we go. Those pike guard are coming for me. I need to. Unfortunately, I'm going to end up on these stairs. Here we go. I'm not going to stand in front of a pike guard advance. What are my options really? There's something coming in the back. Oh God, cavalry. I'm going to hit the V key and we'll see what we can do. But as you see, compared to what we were doing before, we're getting very few damage numbers and very little damage because they fight so terribly on stairs. Unfortunately, now I can't get away. Those Laos Rangers will just chase me down and kill me. So the longer I am going to stay on this point and hold it, the better. Regrettably, that's life sometimes. GG, well done to those enemy players. They did surround us and they did see the opportunity for a lightly defended point and they took it. So well done to them. So what are we looking at here? C is lost. They got less than 400 troops left. Some of those will be peasants, but some of our 542 will be as well. Not a lot of hero kills for a game that's gone on this long, have to say. But we also have been killing quite a lot of the cavalry, so that's quite reassuring. Not a lot of our team have taken cavalry that I've seen, but the enemy team certainly are. And I'd say we've killed quite a few at this point. Quite a few. So far we're sort of dominating the battle space there around the home point, but we're a little bit loosely organised. Alright, so have a look at this. I've got this new skin that I've put on my Imperial Pike Guard. Do you think they look like Pike Militia? Well, that's what I'm going for here, psychological warfare. So people will underestimate the unit. We'll go and see if it works. Now also, if you're wondering, this is the Silver Dragon unit skin. And it is also part of the Content Creator Pack that you can get on the My.Games store or also on the Frontier. And again, just up on the screen here. That's my code if you'd like to support the channel, if you'd like to buy this skin. What's going on here? Yeah, Silver Dragon's really nice. And here we go. Here is an actual Pike Militia squad who don't think that we are not Imperial Pike Guard, and of course that mistake is going to cost them. So it actually paid off really well already. People will underestimate the unit if it looks like something else. And here we go. This is Laos. That's the same unit of Laos from before, I'd say. But they didn't have their abilities up. They had their abilities on cooldown, and they saw this unit, and they thought, I can kill. Pike Militia, even with my abilities on cooldown. Surprise, surprise MF, we are Imperial Pike Guard. And that's paid off as well, because we've killed most of that unit now. A few left, happily slaughtering our Iron Cap swords, whatever they are over there. No, they are low-tier javelins. We need to wait for our cooldown before we can go and clear the point. Let's kill this guy because he's annoying me. There's another one. Kill him real quick. Right, actually they're surrounding the bottom of the stairs, so we need to free that up so our team can push down and get onto the point. You can't allow the bottom of the stairs here to get too clogged with enemy teams and players, because they will stop you from coming down and preventing the capture of the point. I need to get on there. Now the unit's never going to get another march, so we'll just let them do their thing. More cavalry, hussars this time. Not quite as deadly to me as a hero, especially as a longsword, but still not something I want to get hit by on their full move. So we'll just keep dodging. Knock down some of these heroes. Oh, no. That's a big gun. Oh, no. Another one-click warrior. And that's got me. Never mind, I was never going to survive anyway. And unfortunately, even though we cleared the bottom of those stairs, it looks like our team didn't take the opportunity to push onto the point, or rather that we didn't have very many units left at all. So GG to the enemy team. Well played. And GG to our team that actually did really, really well as well. It was quite a reasonably close game in my opinion. 1.8 million done, 2.2 million taken. 94 kills for the 40s, 47 for the Knights, and 32 for the Imperial Pike Guard. So actually, that was a really good game. Man, we killed a lot of peasants this game. Delicious, tasty peasants. I do love padding the stats with serfs. Delicious. Not too bad. What did our second guy get? He didn't do too bad. Our favourite enemy, he got 6 kills. Nice, good to him. And so, how did we do? Ultimately, we did really well at the A point. That was in no small part owing to the fact that we managed to completely kill an entire unit, or all but 1 or 2 units of an entire unit of shield maidens. So that was really well done. We got a few other kills as well. A few peasants at the very, very start, but also a lot of stuff that was in that giant melee. Unfortunately, a one-click warrior came through with heavy cavalry and wiped us out. Never mind. Second thing we did was actually really effective as well. We came back and we defended the main gate and the breach to the right of the main gate, and that worked out really well for us, killing the prefecture guard, part unit of berserkers and a part unit of condos. We also did really well on the sea point itself, killing what was left of a unit of archers and wiping out a unit of peasant shields, which of course are my favourite tasty things. We eventually got overwhelmed, and we might have been able to get it away if the Laos Rangers weren't there, but even if we jumped off the side, they'd still come round and stomp us. So we just stayed there as long as we can and keep them off the point. And of course, lastly, in the end there, we impersonated some Pike militia with the Imperial Pike Guard, and that paid off really well for us. We flattened an entire unit of Pike militia, came back and we cleared the entire front of the stairs as well, which should have been an excellent opportunity for our team. Unfortunately, I think by that point, we just lost too many units. Just lost too many units to be able to climb back on the point and take it. So well done to the enemy team, they played really well. Well done to our team, they also played really well. But anyway, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thanks for coming to my channel.